that's no real statement. It's just except that I think it was very it was for me, of course, the first time ko makapunta sa ASEAN. So it's a learning experience for me. But also, it was particularly significant because this is the first time that they have had the ASEAN meetings face-to-face since the pandemic began. Kaya kahit naman nakakapag-remote meeting sila, nag-zoom sila, iba talaga yung face-to-face. So, you know, much of the time, yung mga formal is first, kasi usually yung session namin, pagka, di ba, pinapalis na yung media after the first couple of statements. Essentially, umiikot lang naman yung sa members tungkol pag may subject matter, sasabihin anong position ng Pilipinas. Anong tingin niyo rito? What do you think? What's your view on the world view? What do you think about the way forward? You know, things like that. So that's what. So very very clear na kung ano yung mga positioning ng mga bawat bansa. Kaya doon ka matututo. Now, after that, yung mga bilaterals o yung mga biglaan na pupunta mo, mag-usap kayo, doon talaga yun doon nagkakaroon ng detalye kung tulong na ba talagang pinag-uusapan. What I learned in this, having attended this ASEAN summit, is that marami talagang commonalities ang bawat bansa, which should not really be surprising considering that we're all around we're all from the same area. So there are very many similar problems, of course, and we talk always about recovering from the pandemic economy. We talked about preparing for the next pandemic. What do we do about the scarcity of, let's say, the prices of food, of fertilizer, energy? What are we going to do about it? What can we do about it? How do we get around it? Ano yung mga joint na pwedeng gawin para to alleviate some of the difficulties that everybody's going through? So marami talagang pare-pareho na concerns ang mga member countries. So that actually is a good thing because nag-agree kami na ito yung mga talagang problema, ito yung mga dapat unahin natin. And it's common. It's the price of food, the price of energy, the supply side problems, I think inflation, what are we going to do about inflation? How do we help the MSMEs? All of that. Kasi for example, the MSME situation, akala ko tayo lang yung 99.8% ang MSMEs na registered businesses. Akala ko tayo lang yung 63%. Yung iba, 85% ng employment, MSMEs. So, very similar talaga. At yung sitwasyon ng economy, yun na nga, MSMEs talaga tinitignan natin. Energy, food prices, how do we handle inflation, that sort of thing. Then of course, on the geopolitical side, the same concerns also about number one, North Korea and the missile tests, yung Taiwan Strait, what is going to happen there, kailangan maging mas stable, the effects of the Russian-Ukraine conflict in Southeast Asia, pare-pareho, fertilizer, oil, food prices. So then you can tell that very similar talaga ang housing situation. However, as a ray of hope is that everyone seems to agree also that the driver of the coming economy for the next year, maybe two, can still come from here. Can still, not necessarily will. It can. If we do all of the things that we're supposed to do, if we put all the structural elements in place, we can go back to the pre-pandemic situation where the main driver of the global economy was Southeast Asia. ASEAN. So that generally was the theme of everything that we spoke about. Of course, there are many times also useful were yung formal na bilateral, yung naka-schedule na bilateral na meron din yung basta hihilahin mo yung isa, ano ba yung sinasabi mo, ganito ba, pwede na magtulungan tayo. So it's always very useful to have a face-to-face. And for me, it's very useful now. I know all the members, kilala ko na ang lahat ng mga leader ng ASEAN. Nakilala ko pa yung foreign minister ng Russia. Siyempre si President Joe Biden. This is our second meeting since New York. So maayos naman. So it's certainly, I put it this way, it was very useful. It was absolutely critical that I had come, and I'm happy that I did. It really moves the needle in the sense that there will be changes, and we know what everyone else is doing, and so that we can complement each other. And that's the general idea, I think, of ASEAN. And I think we have achieved that again in this meeting.